Okay, so today we will be making this Instagram UI. So while designing a UI, most of you get pixel overflow. What you try, like say for giving space between this and this element, you manually use say for sized box width 200 or whatever. So when you specifically or manually give some width or height, then there are chances for pixel overflow or the UI not being responsive. So today we will learn how to make a responsive UI, and after this video I'm pretty damn sure that you won't ever get any pixel overflow. You will be able to make highly responsive UI. So let's get back to it. So yeah, still not. Yeah, so this is the general main.dart, and yeah, just a simple text right now. So what I have done is I have made pages and Instagram list dot, and these two are empty, Instagram list dot and Instagram post list. So Instagram list dot will contain just the list of the different posts. So let us make that import them. Yeah, material. Then let us keep it stateless. Now Instagram list main dot, let us call this Instagram list. So I will just comment this out, and yeah, Instagram list. Now let's see what happens. Yeah, fine. We are getting two highs because item count is 2 and we are getting this, right? Now we will create Instagram post template. So instead of this, we will have Insta. Fine. So let us make it here. Import and it's stateless. Yeah, so it has like different elements. First is row, then images there and all. So we'll make all these in different methods to make the UI look clean, and other person who also will see your code, or for you only, if you come later visit your code, you will be able to get like what all you have done. They will be highly readable, and if any you want to fix any bug or say for change alignments or positions of different widgets, so you will be able to do that very easily. So let's see how we will do that. So yeah, here first let us build the header. So header, it contains what the row, right? Header row, say for, yeah, row, cool. So let's make this method, and this should not be here. Control S. Now let's return row in here and row children, and in what all we had. Let's see again this uh, user profile pic, then these text and these icons. So basically we have three elements in the row, right? So let's make that quickly. So build user profile pic, then build user name and sponsored text, and the other one is build icon. Build icon. So it doesn't matter that if your name becomes big. The only thing is that it should be uh, understandable by you or any other person who is seeing like what the person has done. So I'm making methods for all this. Now clicking save, and so build user profile pic. Now it is just a container, so let us return a container, give it a height and width. Now here, like one thing to keep in mind, that never specifically define any height or width for a container unless very necessary. In this case we do need to, because we want the user profile pic to have certain height and width, right? So yeah, let's give it a height and width of 30, say for width 30, and color, for now let's give it a color, though uh, in the actual scenario you will use child, and you will like use network.image to get the image blue, and decoration we have to use box decoration, shape box shape dot circle, right? And yeah, that's it. So right now like we have not used any child in here. Okay, we can like child, then image.network, then you will provide the image, but now we are not using that. So let's keep that, and let's see like how our UI is looking for now. So let's comment these out, otherwise it will give you some error, like you cannot pass null in the as children objects. So yeah, now let's see. Okay, still on list. Need to import this, I think. Okay, Instagram post template. Yeah, chalo, cool. Now let's see how it is appearing. Okay, color is not none. Where is that? The profile pic. Okay, colors should be inside decoration. If you ever get this error, that means it should be inside decoration. Whenever you use decoration, so colors should be inside decoration. Okay, fine. So we are getting circular image, right? But yeah, since the item count in here was 2, that's why we are getting to long. Let's keep it as 1. Now, okay, so we have successfully built first element of the row. That is this. Now let us build this one. Username and sponsored text. This is actually these two. So these two are in a column. So we will make that. Okay, this is the actual error I was talking about. It says cannot contain any null values, because in build username, if you see, it is not returning anything. So by default it's returning null. That's why. So return column, then children will be what? Let's see. So children, we have two texts, right? So text first is username. So what was the names? Whatever. Yeah. So now next thing is a sponsored text. SPONSORID. Sponsor. Chalo, cool. So we have successfully made this, but if you see the alignments in here, the alignment is like left aligned. You have it's not left aligned, it's centered aligned. So in order to change, like we need to align it properly. So what we can do, we can use the alignment properties of column. And if you want to master, okay, let me actually show you. I have prepared a short note. If you want to master UI development, uh, so you need to make sure that you have to master making rows with its properties or column with its properties. So properties, by properties I mean using like expanded, flex. Then alignments are very much important in access alignment and all. And do not manually give, like I explained, like do not manually give size box width and all. It will give pixel overflow for different screen sizes. And to understand, like better understand this property, wrap the row or column with what this color, and it will give you a better visualization of what is happening. So let's try this. So where are we? Yeah. So yeah, let's give a color to this container, then color gray. Let's see how what is happening. Okay, so see our column, this is occupying this space, right? And so in order to align it left, what left is like, we need to align it horizontally, right? So for horizontal alignment, in row, the cross axis is the horizontal alignment, right? So we will use the cross axis alignment. Make sure that you understand these concepts, cross axis alignment, main axis alignment, very properly. And most of the pixel overflows and all alignments and all, these are solved by using right alignments, like using the right alignments. uh, Suitably cross axis alignment dot start. Yeah, yeah, so we have done that. So now we can remove the gray color. Yeah, so we have done that. Now the next thing was, okay, we will give proper spaces later on, but for now let's see what is left again, the icon. So let us try this. Return icon button for icon button. Okay, now let's see how it is. Yeah, fine. So we have successfully made these elements that are there, like these three elements. Now we need to align them properly, right? So we need space between this element and this element. So basically, where is that? We have made this row here. So basically, we need space between this element and this element, right? So what we can do? in row, let's see where it was. If you want to master row, so row or column, so basically we have used the color to see. We will use that later also, like what does that mean. Now second is using expanded. So this is very important for rows basically. We have used this, so cool. So let's see how expanded can solve our problem here. So expanded, yeah. So what we want is space between this element and this element. So basically this element is, if you see it, like this element should take this much area, right, this much area. So we will use that, we will accomplish that by using expanded. The sponsored username, okay, so this should take the maximum area. So when we use expanded, okay, okay, yeah, when we use expanded, then the child that which is actually used wrapped with expanded will get the maximum area, so maximum space. But yeah, right now we cannot add any widget. So basically it is because we have not mentioned any return type to it. So where is that build username and sponsor text here? So let's just write widget. Now we will get the options to wrap it with widget, and here we have to use expanded. And rows and columns can only rows columns can have expanded property, or any flexible widgets. So basically rows and columns, and expanded should not be inside the child of rows, like it should be the direct child of row. You cannot like go inside this and use expanded, because that will again, what will username and column, where is that? In here you can use, because like inside column text you can have this as expanded, this as expanded, but you can have even this as expanded, because yeah, it will mean that the row is expanding this thing, this child. So that's fine. So expanded should be the direct child of this row. So that is one thing, or column. So now let's see what is, how is our UI looking. Okay, fine. So we achieved that, right? As soon as we use expanded, this is taking more of this. Let's see like actually how much space that is taking. So container, and let's give it some color. Okay, first let's format that properly. Yeah, and now colors dot gray. Okay, what happened? Okay, so if you see right now what happened, what I had told you, that expanded should be the direct child of row or column, but here the direct child is container, so that's why it is not working properly, right? So what we will do, we will have to use container not in here but below, like after expanded. Cool. Let's see. So yeah, see, if you can see, like oh, definitely you can see. So yeah, so this is taking this much space. So when we use expanded, this expands to the remaining, yeah, like it occupies most of this available space. So yeah, that is one thing. Now let us again comment on this thing. Now let's see, one more thing is, like we need to give some space between this and this, and the overall, like this should also have some padding, left padding and top padding and all. So let's see. So now adding these things will be very much easy. So first, uh, this user profile pic, we need to give some padding, right? So okay, here also we need to give first a return type of widget. Now it will give us option to wrap it with widget or padding. So padding, we don't want all, so only, okay, all also works fine. Actually, cool for us from now. Oh yeah, padding. So we have got like a nice looking row that is looking fine, right? Now let's see like what all, like till here the video is officially over, but let's see like how expanded can help us better. So basically when you download, when you fetch some text from internet, so uh, it can be like the text can be dynamic, will be dynamic, like based on what content is, so it will try to take that much space. So using expanded you can provide prevent pixel overflow, definitely, like when you use expanded. But if you now see, the whole UI is like somewhat messed up. They should be at the top, and this should be at the bottom, like in proper alignment. So let's see how we can do that now. So where's that, this user profile pic, yeah, this is here, right? So where is that blue color? Now let's see, like this container actually, if this container safer is taking up this much space, like this total space, so we can use alignment property in this container, like this container or this user profile pic, and we can align it to the top, right? But before that we need to be sure that whether this whole container is taking this much space or not. So let's wrap this container again with a container and see how much it is taking, how much space that is taking. Container, and color will be colors dot or red. Let's see. Okay, fine. So we are able to see that. Okay, we are getting this uh, user profile pic is just taking this area. So we cannot actually align it, like we cannot align this container to top or bottom because this container itself is wrapped inside this area only. So what we need to see, like the whole, let's try if the whole row, build header row that is here, how much area this is taking from where it starts and ends. So let's wrap this with container. Okay, fine. So we can see that this row is taking this much area. Now we can definitely align it like this one to top of the row, right? So in order to do that, we again will use alignment properties. So it will be now for row, the main axis alignment is the horizontal row, but we do not need to align this one horizontally, right? We will align it vertically. So for row, that vertical alignment is cross axis alignment. So cross axis alignment dot start. Let's see. Yeah, it got a bit like upright. First let's remove this red color. Let's see. And this gap is coming because we had used what padding for the profile pic, right? We'll use profile pic where we had used padding for all, like, so let us keep it only. Then what was there? uh, okay, fine, it can have all, but this sunny homes, this text, let's give a padding to this one also. So username, yeah, this one, let's give it a padding of say 4 or no, top 8. We do not need, here we do not specifically need left alignment, so top only. Now it's look much better. Now where we had used the gray color, let's remove that. So yeah, so basically you see that how we can use the cross axis alignment and main axis alignment, or using colors to see what area the particular widget is occupying, and based on that we can set the alignment.